Welcome back, everybody, to Empyrion Galactic Survival Alpha 8.3. I'm an Oldguy Gaming, and we are back on Kindor, and we're just going to stop off real quick here at the mountain base, grab ourselves some blocks, and maybe get a little bit more food, and we're going to head right back up into space. And I'm going to do the repairs in space because it's just a lot easier to do it in space because I don't have to fight gravity, that sort of thing. Let's see. I think I just refueled everything on the way back in, so we should be good for that. And so we got 640 cobalt, which is good because that gives us over a full stack of cobalt. So that should last us for quite some time. We got 147 refined pentaxid from that trip, as well as a few other odds and ends. Okay, so let's put that in there. We're just going to check the farm really quick. Oh, we don't have much growth with the spice there. We'll pick these spices, though. And pick these veg edibles. That's still growing. Okay. So we'll pop those in there. And let's just make as many canned veggies as it can. Oh, and we got to get blocks, of course. That's what we came back here for. So let's just grab all of these steel blocks here. And I might even... how are we doing on iron? There's no iron at all in there. Iron ore, rather. Oh, you know what? We're actually pretty short on iron, too. We got pretty decent silicon. We got iron ingots, though. We don't have a lot of iron ore. So, I'm probably going to have to go get some iron, but I'll probably do that off camera. So, anyway, let's just take these. We might as well grab those rockets too. And we'll put... this is something we looted on the moon, so we'll put that in there. Grab a couple more cans of food. Alright, let's take off. So the plan is that we're going to head to Enaz. So we're going to head over here to Enaz, and hopefully we will find a sathium deposit. The camera gets kind of weird when I'm right in front of the cliff face there. Hopefully we'll find a sathium deposit there, because that's kind of the main thing we need right now, is sathium. And then, like I said, it looks like I'm going to need some iron too, but I'll probably just hit one of the deposits here on Kindor in the RV off camera for that stuff. So let's pop right back out into space here. Just get right up above the planet and out of the fuzz here. Alright. That's probably good enough. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to stop the ship. Make sure we come to a complete stop. And I do have an EVA boost on, right? Jetpack boost. I don't have an EVA boost on. Oh my goodness, I am very glad that I thought to check that. Alright guys, I have to go get myself an EVA boost. I think we definitely have one in the forest base. I don't know if I have one in the cliffside base or not, so I'm probably going to go to the forest base. I can pick up some more food while I'm there anyway. So I'll do that, and then once I get that taken care of and get back up into space here, I'll bring you guys back. Okay, so be back in just a bit. Okay guys, we're back. I did actually luck out, and I did have an EVA boost at the mountain base, so I just went straight back down there since it was very close. Actually, I had it on my hovercraft. So now it is safe for us to walk in space. Let's get our ship at full stop here. Okay. Alright, so let's repair these blocks that took some damage in the last episode on the moon. So I think we just put 2 normal blocks in there. This is one of these blocks. And then one of these guys right there. And let's see, we put can I squeeze this in behind that light? I don't know if it's going to let me do that. Okay. Well, we're going to have to take the light off then, I guess. Okay, and then we'll put the light back on. Where is it? Right here. Oh, right, okay. Never mind. I guess I never had a block there to begin with. So I could get the light in there. I don't want to hit the thruster. So we'll pop that back off. Let's get the paint gun out real quick. We want apply the whole block black. I think on all of those, right? Yeah. Texture gun. Probably should have done the texture first, but oh well. Let's see. This is this one. I don't know. Is that the right one? I don't think so. I can't remember which one I used. Oh, it's this one. Yeah. Okay. And it looks like I probably had that texture or paint there, so we need to put this block, I believe, there. Okay. Let's make sure it's the same texture as well. Actually, it needs to be this texture. Alright, and then down below here looks like we have some half blocks that we need to replace. Like so. Oh, nope, we want this guy. And then those should be black as well. See, this is why I like to do this in space. It's much, much easier to move around and get everything fixed up this way. We have another one of these guys that needs to go right here. Flip it around. Whoop. Just like that. Okay, we got to get that light back in place and fixed up as well. So that goes here. And it needs to be green. Actually, here, let's group the lights. So it looks like everything is just the same. So that should be good as far as the intensity and the range and that sort of thing. Alright, what else do we have here? In terms of missing blocks, we got a missing block up here. They really did a number on the ship here. But it is pretty wimpy though, with the normal steel. down below that looks okay. That needs to be green. What's different here? This block, I'm having trouble seeing because of the lighting. I think I have the wrong block in here, maybe. Or is there another block, a corner block that I filled this in with? Oh, yeah, I think there is. Maybe? Okay. If I did that, it would probably be like this little guy. Yeah, really hard to see, though, with the lighting. Is that what we did? Oh, you know, one way we could actually tell is let's just use some really weird other color here so we can see what's going on. Okay, so there's nothing right here, which means yeah, I think this is the wrong block here. That's what's throwing me off. It looks like this is supposed to be just one of these. Yeah, that's what we needed to do. All right, figured that one out. I was just getting a little confused about what the hell's going on with it. Okay, we want black for all of this. Okay, that fixes that part. Any other blocks missing that we need to replace here? Looks like we lost a block here. And that's going to be one of these guys. Okay. That fixes that one. I think that's it for missing blocks. I think that's it for missing blocks. Now let's just do a kind of a sweep around with the repair the repair tool, and just make sure everything is fully repaired. Including the cockpit. One of the things I'm going to change about this design too is, you know, it's got an exposed cockpit, and I don't like that. So I'm going to, once I have the sathium, I'm going to actually enclose this with hardened glass or armored glass, so it's a little more durable. I learned that lesson the hard way. I got into a scuffle with a POI on the Yellow Jacket ship that I built, and it also has an exposed cockpit, and that the cockpit itself got blown up, and you know, when that happens, you're screwed. So yeah, exposed cockpits are okay for really small ships that you're not planning on getting into combat in, but otherwise. Okay, let's check our landing gears. That one's good. That one's good. Guns are okay on this side, and okay on that side. I think we're good. Alright, let's jump on in here. Let's take another hit of Oxy while we're out here. That's good enough. Okay, let's do this, guys. Let's do this. We are going to head to the planet Enaz, which is right here. Lock target. And here we go. Engage number 1. Our first warp drive trip here in this Let's Play series in Alpha 8. And everything's all white. Ooh, look at that planet. That is white and green. I'm thinking that's probably like an ice planet maybe. And it does have an asteroid belt too, which is a good thing, because we can actually fly around the asteroid belt and see if we can find any decent roids. Pentaxid would be nice, of course, as would sathium, if they actually have any sathium roids. Does it tell us what size this planet is? We're not close enough yet, I guess. What it does, it's got iron, copper, and cobalt asteroids. Okay. Not really anything too special. Good old asteroid field. So I'm hoping we will find some sathium on this planet. And if we do, then we'll spawn in the ladybug and scoop it up. Let's look at one thing too. So we have, let's just fill this back up. So we use basically half of our tank to make this jump. Actually, a tiny bit more than half. And we still have 139 pentaxes. So yeah, we should be fine. We should be fine. White and green planet. Very interesting looking. We went to a planet similar to this, as I recall, in our multiplayer server too. 1 or 2 streams ago. We stream that every Monday, by the way, if you guys want to come and hang out on a live stream for Empyrion. Monday nights, I do a multiplayer stream with friends of mine. Different server, though. Different planets, that sort of thing. Okay, here we are on Enaz, ice planet. So, let's level out. We got a couple of POIs down that way. And we're facing the North Pole. Excellent. We have 9 Sath deposits on this planet and some Neo too. I figured that would be the case, but I'm glad that we have actually confirmed that. This is a size 3 planet, so it's going to be quite a bit smaller. Oh, it does have a planetary vessel. Yikes. We're going to have to watch out for him for sure. Dang it. Okay. Nothing's ever easy, right? Does this place have a moon? Nope, doesn't look like it does. Okay. Ooh, now there's this Vorak asteroid field, which is just barely in range of our ship. Very interesting. Very interesting. That's another place we could go explore. Okay, so that patrol vessel is going to be a pain in our ass. It really is. But what we're going to do is we're going to get on a westerly heading here. And we're just going to go around the northern hemisphere first. What I would like to have happen, hopefully, is I would like to find a couple, at least, 2, 3, 4, however many, but some sathium deposits that are right next to each other. Because the problem here is once I spawn in the ladybug, I'm not going to be able to pick it back up and without taking it completely apart again. Okay, let's just leave those drones behind for now. So hopefully we'll luck out and we'll find a couple, at least 2, sathium deposits that are right next to each other. In other words, the drone is really going to, the ladybug's going to be kind of a one-time use. Once we spawn it in. That's a medium promo deposit. That's probably got quite a bit of promo in it. It's good to know. The other thing, too, is this planet's probably got a lot of snow golems, or ice golems on it. If it's like the one that we were at in our multiplayer series. That looks like a little small alien biome over there. It's not very big if it is. So come on, sathium. Is that what that is? Is that an alien biome? Let's go look at it. There's no POIs over there, so... I wouldn't even call it an alien biome. It's like an exposed area of, like, you know, a vent or something with molten lava stuff. Okay. Let's kind of get back this way. No sath deposits so far. Back on our westerly heading. Flying over a couple of mountains. Iron deposit and a drone. We'll just stay above the drone for now. I'm not too worried about him. Our main goal here is just to see if we can spot a sath deposit. And preferably 2 or more next to each other. I'll probably just scout the whole entire planet first before we decide what our game plan will be in regards to the ladybug. Okay, is that a POI or a wrecked ship over there? Not sure. Kind of looks like a wrecked ship. If it starts shooting at us, though, we'll know. Engine compartment. Okay. There's some mountains over there. This planet is a little more reminiscent of the size of the original Empyrion planets. It's probably a little bit bigger than those, though. The moon we were on was a class, I think it was a class 2, and it was pretty damn small. It seemed like it was maybe even smaller than they used to be, but I'm not sure about that. Those are some pretty rugged looking mountains there. Silicon deposit being camped by a drone. Okay. We don't need silicon, game, we need sathium. What's probably going to happen is it's probably going to place most of the sathium deposits right next to a dangerous POI. That's usually what it does. Oh, look at those ice mountains. That's cool looking. That's pretty neat. Definitely a new feature. Whoa, 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 whoa. What do we got here? That looks like a mining complex. And if it is, it shouldn't have guns. Abandoned factory. It's got a lot of drones, but... Interesting. Okay. Another silicon. So we're almost all the way around the northern hemisphere. Whoa. Oxygen depot. Okay. Not even sure where that's at. These mountains are pretty neat, though. These ice mountains. I like that. I like it. Another drone, or 2 or 3 down there. Whoa, that's a lot of drones. Large minigun drone. And that's probably the drone port over there. So let's kind of scooch over this way a bit. In fact, I think this is about where we came in. Yeah. Okay, well, I think what's going to happen here, guys, is I'm going to go ahead and just keep exploring the planet. and find where those sathium deposits are. And then once we do figure all that out, I'll bring you back, and then we'll get started with mining. If anything super exciting happens in between, then of course I'll bring you back sooner. Alright, be back in just a bit. Alright guys, I'm back. We have found our first sathium deposit, and of course it's camped by a bunch of drones, which is not a big deal because we can take those guys out fairly easily. And it's a large deposit too, so I'll bet you we could get a lot of stuff out of that. This has actually taken me a fair amount of time to do this too, by the way. I've completely uncovered, well, except for that little square there, the northern hemisphere, and I'm going to keep sweeping along the southern hemisphere here too. I did dip down, but one of the things that happened is I found the admin station here, and if that place has a docking bay where we can actually park the ship, what I think I'm going to do is park the ship in there, and then we can take the ladybug out and come back down here and hit this guy, and then maybe see if we find any more deposits as well, and kind of go there. So that way, worst case scenario, if we actually get killed, we can spawn back at the trading station, grab our ship, and then fly to wherever it was that we got killed and pick up the sathium there. Even if we lose the ladybug, which would not be a big deal. Of course, losing the mining lasers would be a big deal, but hopefully we'd be able to recover all that. So anyway, that's kind of my plan. But yeah, this is the first. There is zero sathium, absolutely no sathium at all in the northern hemisphere of this planet. And I'm thinking this planet, actually, now that I have flown around it, is actually bigger than the planet sizes in Alpha 7. It's still a pretty decent sized planet as a size 3. Also, these mountains are actually really neat. Lots of cool features. They've definitely improved that on those types of things on these planets as well. I haven't been on the ground yet. I haven't seen anything from the ground, but everything I've seen from the air, it looks really neat. All the features. It seems like most of the neodymium too is in the mountains, at least the deposits that I've found so far. But these mountains are really pretty rugged and have some really neat looking features, geologically speaking, of course. Lots of drones around too. Lots of enemies on this planet, and I got into just a tiny bit of a scuffle with a planetary patrol vessel too, where it actually started firing on me, so I had to kind of run away from it. But anyway, I'm going to continue uncovering the planet here. The good news is that we found a large deposit, and it is very close to the admin station. So if nothing else, I mean, if all the other sathium deposits are severely camped by POIs and we just can't get to them, we can at the very least come and clear these drones out here and then grab this one. All right, so I'm going to keep uncovering this, and I'll be back as soon as I get the rest of the planet uncovered. See you in a bit. Bye. Alright guys, welcome back. I have finally finished uncovering this whole planet. But boy, that took a long time. I missed a square there, but that doesn't matter because there's not going to be a sathium in the ocean anyway. So basically we have two deposits that are accessible in terms of not being right next to a POI that's going to try and blow us up. One of those is this deposit right here, and it's a large deposit, fortunately. This is just a wreck, and this is an excavation site. Now, there are a lot of drones in the area, though, so I cleared some of them out, but we'll have to kind of, maybe do a sweep again with the J-Jet just to clear it out one more time if necessary. And then this guy here, now I put a question mark on this one because this one is really close to this advanced supply station. And if I get all the way to the deposit, I am within range of the guns. But what I think I might be able to do is get, just outside of range of the guns, and then burrow down and do a tunnel through to get to the sathium. And I could probably do it that way. We have also, this one is the same kind of idea. So this deposit is really close to this advanced oxygen depot, which was firing on me. But I might be able to, get up here and just kind of tunnel underground to get to it. This deposit, however, is safe in terms of, again, it's far enough away from these two POIs that I can get to it directly without taking any fire. So I think the plan is going to be is that we're going to park the J-Jet at the admin center here, and then we're going to spawn in the ladybug, and then we're going to take the ladybug down here. We're going to grab this one. We'll probably go all the way over and get this other one here, and then depending upon the quantity that we have at that point, you know, we might call that good and go back. I'll also probably stop and pick up this Neo deposit too, because it's in an easy to access location, and again far enough away from this advanced comm center that we don't have to worry about taking fire. In fact, let's actually waypoint to that one as well. So yeah, I think what we're going to do though is I think we're going to end the episode here. I'm going to park this thing inside the trading station, and then when we come back in the next episode, I'm going to run back out one last time in the J-Jet to those locations and just, you know, clear them of any possible drones. We'll come back here, we'll park, we'll spawn into Ladybug, and then at that point we will do the mining. Okay, it looks like my tail fin is just a little too high to get in here. Now this is good though, because, you know, being able to park in here is going to allow me to keep my two things really. It's going to allow me to keep my ship safe from the patrol vessel, whereas it would not be if I just kind of left it out in the open. And it's also going to be, is that frost on the window? Oh no, it's just a little tiny bit of damage. I did definitely take some hits too, by the way. Nothing too major. Looks like we may have lost a couple blocks here and there, but I was as careful as I could be, but it's just really hard not to get any hits at all. But the ship is still largely intact, so it does need a little bit of repairing, it looks like. But anyway, what we're going to do is we're going to actually just take this guy off for now. Oh, seriously? Oh, for Pete's sake. Okay. I'm gonna get far enough back to where I can take this tail fin off so I can actually park the ship inside of the base here, and that way it'll be safe from the patrol vessel. I don't know if the patrol vessel actually comes anywhere near the trading station. If it does, there's no guns on this thing, so you know, we want to definitely be inside in that if that actually occurs. But anyway, yeah, so when I come back in the next episode, we'll scout those two spots, make sure they're clear of drones, come back here, park the ship, spawn in the Ladybug, and then we'll go get those ores. Guys, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Come by and see us on Discord if you want, and come and hang out on a live stream if you want. You can find the links to both my Discord and my Twitch channel in the About section of the YouTube channel. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye.